Hey, fellow comrades, how you guys been doing? It's your boys in here and welcome back to our Elite Battles, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while, but I've been sort of having my hands busy with Heliolisk, which we kind of got up to the champ, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't checked out that video, if you're in for good battles, that battle should not disappoint. Go check it out. You know, feel free to leave some feedback on it as well. Love to hear from you guys regarding the matches and whatnot. And also, today we got a passerby. Now, going on to that date of, right here displaying, you guys can easily tell this is a very old match against a specific person that, it took place a while ago. So basically, I thought to myself, you know what, I will actually share this because this guy is good. You know, for a passerby, you mostly expect beginners. Everybody starts somewhere, but he did kind of surprise me. He did make some smart plays and whatnot. So anyways, also a question of the day, I want to kind of get to know you people more. So if you ever feel like not answering my questions, it's all cool. I'm gonna have them at the end of the video starting now. So anyways, I'm gonna lead with Flygon, he's gonna lead with Heliolisk. A nice sight to behold. I basically never really faced Heliolisk, but I tend to really favoritize that Pokemon in X and Y, as well as things like Pyroar and Go-Go and some of the other Pokemon like Gudra and Doublade and all those things. But anyways, U-turn on the edge, on the on the Noivern there. Switch out to Slowbro. He was probably fearing the Scald, switching out to Dry Skin Heliolisk. He must have Dry Skin, and kind of proceed to go from there. But I do go for Ice Beam, get some damage in there, dish out some damage, switch out to something much more appropriate. Umbreon is gonna take this T-Bolt even after a crit. Then after that, he's gonna go for the Volt Switch, knowing fully well that I will not switch out to Flygon. It's a little bit too risky. Plus, if anything, I would probably start to heal up my Umbreon, as he's starting to really wear me down. He switches out to Gudra, which sort of surprised me, to be perfectly honest. I was kind of scared at a possible Edge Slash, but then again, I could possibly run foul play, and now that Steel doesn't resist, he would have been weak to it, and honestly, I don't feel he's gonna be playing that game. As he reviews the Focus Blast, also completely shows to me why he was switching out to Gudra. Focus Blast can definitely pack a punch and kind of proceed to go from there, but I go for the Venom Shock. He is poisoned. Venom Shock is incredibly strong right now. I believe I'm also specs on this under Drought. This was what my team was kind of going towards. This was what my team kind of got me far into it. I like this team. I like this team a lot. But don't worry, guys. I'm definitely gonna bring some creativity going. I feel like it's been a while now. I definitely gotta get back in action. For what my channel tend to be known for. But I've been doing some of the more serious approaches nowadays. Well, crazy, because I've been drinking too much of that energy drinks. Let me just tell you that much. Anyways. Yeah, I do take down the Pyroar. Unfortunately, I'm a Salt Vest. I could have taken anything from here. He does make an exceptional move right here, knowing fully well that I will switch out. In case I switch out to Flygon, may as well damage me. If he stays in, Grass Knot is going to take me down. So in general direction, it was, in his best interest to do something that would hit both our parties in case I do decide to switch out. So Gudra comes in. Gudra, again, I cannot really do anything, but I would still like to switch out Umbreon. I've seen the Focus Blast, but I'm not too sure how much that will do. As you guys will see, that did way too much damage. I'm incredibly impressed. As I go for the rest, basically this is not a foul play. Umbreon, this is actually a resting one with Cursed, Mean Look, and Payback. It's a 4 duration abomination. Basically, this was the nightmare of the 4 duration days. Because if it locks the appropriate Pokemon, it could easily set up a +6, and Payback after +6 does some incredible damage into the things that are the most bulkiest. Especially now that Dark, Steel doesn't resist anymore, so we only have like Dark types and Fight types to resist that, as well as Fairy types. So we don't have too many things to consider walling, and +6, it doesn't even bother, with that resistance anymore. So switch out to Slowbro, regain after switching back to Venusaur. I'm kind of trying to scout, I'm kind of trying to bait the right moves to avoid the appropriate moves by resisting them. Then this way I can Poison Stall it even further and try to take it out, which is exactly what happens there. As well as Slowbro is going to regain most of his HP by his ability called Regenerate, so that would definitely work. The defensive capabilities are definitely pulling out right now. I switch out to my Umbreon, max special defense, as you guys can see. That's a crit right there, but Umbreon just eats it. It's basically no damage. It's like 2-3 turns of lefties, and eating those lefties is gonna regain every damage that was input onto my face. So anyways, Aegislash comes in, I switch out to Charizard. I'm pretty sure I should still handle this, but I believe this is the turn that he also switches out to Greninja. And I'm gonna go for a Mega Evolution right now. Mega Evolution, I feel maybe this is something I should have done before, but I didn't. Definitely should have had, but it's okay. I'm gonna go for Overheat. I missed the Overheat. Very unfortunate, because with Drought, even Greninja wouldn't really like this. As you guys will see how much Flamethrower, and I go for Overheat again, and I miss again. I cannot believe this, guys. I cannot believe this for everything that's holy. This is incredible. What the hell is going on? 90% to miss twice is something else. As you guys can see, that's a crit, but basically Overheat is so much stronger that, yeah, it would probably fail taking him out. And you guys are well aware with me and Greninja, but Greninja tends to survive every time, and that was not even sashed, as you guys haven't seen any item involved. So basically, it still manages to survive. I did score a crit, yes, I was lucky, but he also scored a crit with that Hydro Pump there, so kind of balancing things out. In the end of the day, Greninja still managed to pull through with that hidden focus sash of his, like a true ninja does. So anyways, Aegislash comes in, it totally walls me, which is really scary. I do not have Sleep Powder on this, I believe I have Lead Seed. I'll have to switch out, I do not have Hidden Power Fire, which is something I should definitely have, but I switch out to Flygon. Here is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. This Vayne can ruin my team if I don't play my cards right. It looks a bit one-sided, but let me just tell you, this Vayne can pull through. He is also Life Orb, which is something I was not expecting, but I switch out to Bro Sensei, giving him thinking I will stay in, but my plan is to regenerate, because I believe even with +2, Shadow Sneak should fail if I'm at like near full HP. So it's all about that ability, as I do manage to bait him to attack me straight on, not giving me any opportunities to do anything crazy. And this way, because I'm, I believe, slower than him, he will have to attack me by taking himself off guard, and this will allow me to attack it. So he knows fully well that Shadow Sneak +2 should probably fail, even with Life Orb, I'm guessing. And I'm also offensive, which he may not have that one in mind, because with Life Orb, maybe that could have been enough to still take me out. I do manage to take him out, I do not manage to miss or get paralyzation, very lucky on my behalf. I'm gonna go for a Side Shock against his Heliolisk and take him out. I don't need to mention, while I do love Heliolisk, I'm not a big fan of his shiny form or the Noivern. I don't know, I just feel them colors are so off, but then again, I am colorblind, so I may just seem to find them colors different from you guys, and they just don't stood out for me. I don't know, they're a little bit too off on the colors, but what do I know? So anyways, that's just me, you know, on my take. I just kind of love Heliolisk in normal look, and same for Noivern. Flamethrower after that, basically Noivern, very late game, you know, can pull in some work. It's a very fast Pokemon that can dish out a lot of damage, but Umbreon again it's an incredible defensive Pokemon that can definitely stood out. So I'm gonna switch out to Bro Sensei. He's gonna go for the Boom Burst. Definitely not something I was expecting. While Boom Burst being a very incredible move in general, I feel like Flamethrower and Draco Meter already covers anything. You know, it's like Focus Blast after that or something else. Air Slash. I just feel like Boom Burst in general just doesn't cover much type-wise. As I do manage to take him out, and that was the game. Basically, this was a recorded match that happened a long time ago, so I was like, you know, I can either upload this or find a new one, which I will work on, most definitely. I'm gonna be starting to look bells on Twitter, so if you wanna bell me, get me on Twitter. Don't ask me to bell, I'm gonna have my time to ask. You know, I'm the one that asks, and whoever is the first to reply on that time is the one to bell me. I feel like that's the most appropriate way, because if people are just gonna freely ask when I don't have the time or I'm not in the mood to bell, then stuff are just gonna get out of hand. So I'd really appreciate, guys, if you could take, you know, patience. The time zone is also an issue, I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes. I tend to bell at night, but I live in Slovenia, Europe, so my time is definitely different from the people in the USA. Still, hope you guys have enjoyed the bell. Be sure to give a like, as we're coming back with the layout bells, ladies and gentlemen. It would really mean a lot if you guys could take that second and share it and leave some feedback regarding the video, regarding the bell. But most of all, try to answer this question, which is going to be very personal. I completely understand if you don't feel like answering it. Regarding the answer regarding me, I will link it in description. I was talking about this in one of the videos, in one of my LPs. Basically, have you ever been bullied? Have you ever experienced bullying? Honestly, me, I haven't really experienced bullying, at least not to a certain degree that other people have experienced. My only bullying that I've experienced took like 3 days, and that was it. And funnily enough, I took like the worst school, in Slovenia here. Basically, the school had some of the records, like crazy records, like people killing just because, you know, somebody forgot to bring a game to them or some crazy stuff like that. But for some reason, I managed to kind of avoid all the bullying. But the one bullying that did happen took 3 days, and I did talk about it in that video. So if you like, you know, go there and check and, you know, hearing my experience, you could do that. But most of all, you know, if you feel like sharing, do that. Honestly, it's a very personal question. I understand if you don't feel like sharing, but you know, if you do, feel free to leave in. Now, I wanted to say description, but that wouldn't really work, right? For you to leave it in the description, you will have to hack me. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, do leave it in the comment section. But with that being said, until the next one, take care, everybody. Peace.